Okay, welcome to the class. We're doing the Secret History Chapter 6, and we're going to focus on a noun of noun. Because this pattern, a noun of noun, I see it a little bit like an exception. Because most of the time, when you have noun of noun, most of the time it's the noun of noun, because you define this noun with the of part, with the of noun. So, the King of France. Which king? The King of France. Of France defines which king. And in that sense, it needs the definite article, the King of France, the speed of delivery, the rate of interest. There are many other examples of this the noun of noun. But when you're dealing with quantitative expressions, they're not only quantitative, but quantitative like a foot of, yeah, a foot is a measurement in the UK and in the US, it's 12 inches, about 30 centimetres, a foot of, a pound of, an inch of, yeah, a pound of flesh is in Shakespeare, it's in The Merchant of Venice, and an inch of something, yeah. And so we have a lot of measuring quantitative expressions that have this a noun of noun, okay? But we also have a piece of, a kind of, a sort of. They follow this a noun of noun pattern. And you notice that this is not, it's not clear what kind of, a kind of, any kind of, a sort of, any sort of. There's something very indefinite about these expressions, which is why they take the indefinite article a. Okay, and so we're going to go through some of the ones that appear in chapter 6, and I'll even include a few down here which have appeared already in the story, but I didn't mention them in other chapters, and I thought I would just mention them because they're good expressions. A lot of this is vocabulary really, but I like you to learn it like this because then you get your articles correct. You understand that it's a noun of noun with all of these expressions which are rather indefinite concerning the first noun, okay? And that's why they take an a or an. Okay, so when Bunny got pushed off the cliff edge, we had a description of a shower of gravel. Now, I must admit, Donna missed out the A, and that's really a writing, it's part of her style. I wouldn't say that it's good to remember to miss out the A, certainly not. And so we usually talk about a shower of rain, but if somebody breaks a window above you, which is obviously not good news, you might face a shower of glass as it comes down, and that would be horrible, it would be horrific. But when Bunny was pushed off the edge, there was a shower of gravel in the air. So anything which is in the air, which is coming down like rain, you can call a shower. A shower of glass, a shower of gravel, a shower of rain is certainly correct as well. So please remember that expression, a shower of. Now we also find very often a barrage of, and in our book, in our story, it was a barrage of crows, which is, a crow is a type of bird. It's a large black bird. They're very intelligent creatures. Now, it's a bird, and that's why I wanted to remind you of a flock of. We usually say a flock of with birds. A flock of birds, a flock of pigeons, a flock of sparrows, yeah, and you usually use a flock of with different types of birds, and a barrage of crows is very literary. I wouldn't use it in everyday conversation, but I would use in everyday conversation a barrage of insults, a barrage of questions. Yeah, the journalist asked me a barrage of questions, meaning a lot of, a number of questions. And by the way, that's why we need the a, because it's just like a number of, an amount of, a lot of. Yeah, all of these are a little bit like that. Yeah, so a barrage of questions is a number of questions. A barrage of complaints. Yeah, if you're the manager in the hotel, you might face a barrage of complaints. If your guests are not happy with their room or something like that, or maybe there's roadworks outside, so it's very noisy, and you face a barrage of complaints. Okay, so we also have a barrage of.